So welcome to this class. And our theme for today is, and it'll be the same on Friday, is fire. And we'll be doing a fire flow this evening. The main reason why I was motivated for that is it's freezing cold here. We've had our first proper winter spell. And we've got minus temperatures at night, which for an African is really cold. So we're all looking for some warmth and heat. So we're going to fire up the Muladhara chakra, sorry, the Manipura chakra, and sort of fire up the Agni, the Jata Agni, the fire in the belly, and try and warm up the body. There'll be a bit of core work with that naturally, but it should also be an all-round flow for it, and moments of pause as well, to because the process of fire, and we'll talk more about this on Sunday, of course, fire has multiple meanings, and is a fascinating subject really when you look at ancient mythology across all cultures universally. But it is, as much as it is associated with kind of destruction and force and power, it's also, of course, a symbol of creation. So after the destruction, the burning, there's this new slate. And so our moments to pause and recollect and focus on the breath and be calm represent that clean slate, that opportunity for rebirth, which is what fire symbolizes. So let us begin. We will begin in Virasana seat. So bring your feet underneath you, your calves underneath you. You can place a block or a cushion under your bum if it's very uncomfortable to sit like this. And if your knees give you a lot of pain, of course, the Sukhasana seat, the normal easy sitting pose, is also an option. So come to sort of collect yourself on your mat and be comfortable. Let's bring our hands in the seat of the body. Palm your right palm below, left palm in right. And I invite you to close your eyes. And let's just take a deep, full breath in through the nose. And a long, full breath out through the nose. Deep, full breath in. And exhale. And a third one here together. Deep, full breath in. And exhale. And now as you continue to breathe in your own rhythm, I invite you to start to become aware of the sound created through your yogic exhalation. So your full and powerful and intentional exhalation. If it suits you, start to constrict the back of the throat a little bit, and you should start through that. If you breathe from the back of the throat, start to make a sound on the exhalation in particular, smaller sound on the inhalation. It sounds a bit like this, I hope you can hear. And this is your fire breath. And it's a really lovely practice. If you do Ashtanga, they use this breath throughout their practice always. And it's a nice practice to include in your Vinyasa when you feel like you want to create extra heat and extra power in your flow. So I invite you to focus on this constriction of the back of the throat, the breathing from the back of the throat, and to create some power and heat through this breath. And the intentional focus and the intentional sort of adjustment of the breath and control of the breath that we are achieving now as we begin our class together is a way to help to calm the mind and bring focused attention to your practice. So as you are aware of that breath and the sound that you make from the back of the throat and the power you create in your body through this breath, I invite you to just become aware of a settling of the mind through that process, through that observation, and allowing yourself to be present. And I invite you to make a sankalpa or an intention for your fire flow. Now it's an open intention. Part of the characteristics of fire is intention setting and having the willpower to go for it, to achieve it, to aim and fire. So I invite you to tune into your heart space now and to ask yourself what it is you would like to achieve and what it is you would like to hold dear to you throughout your practice today. Bring that to mind through your full rhythmical breath. And as you bring that to mind, just set an intention, set a pact with yourself to hold that dear and to honor it. And sitting here, I invite you now to open your eyes. And we're going to flow through 3 rounds of Kapalabhati, which is another type of fire breath. And you might be aware of it, so you might be familiar with it. It's a forced constriction of the diaphragm, which forces the air out of the exhalation. The inhalation is neutral. So for the first round, we'll say seated like we are, and the second round, we're going to add a dimension to it. So you can also keep your eyes open if you need to observe me and follow me. Otherwise, if you're used to it, close your eyes now already. So taking a deep breath in. Deep, long, full exhalation out. Neutral breath in. Let's begin. Exhale. Deep, full inhalation. And wherever you are, open your eyes for that slight adjustment for the second round. So we're going to tuck our toes underneath, coming up onto support the bum beneath the heels, tucking the toes underneath, and then lift the arms up, spread your hands. And as you do the Kapalabhati breath, close and open your hands like you're flashing stars in front of you. Make sure that you're supporting your lower back. You can now start to draw belly button into spine and roll the pelvic floor up and under, activating the Mula Bandha. So let's begin. Deep, full breath in. Deep, full breath out. Neutral inhalation. And begin. Inhale, lift the bum off the heels. Exhale, release the toes, soften, but keep your hands aloft. Deep, full inhalation. Deep, full exhalation. Neutral inhalation, return to that pose with the toes tucked under for our third round, and let's begin. Exhale. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, lower the feet. Inhale to lift and lengthen. Exhale to draw the hands behind you. Your eyes are open now if they were closed. Interlocking your hands, straightening your elbows. Deep full inhalation. On the next exhalation, bringing your head forwards, lifting your bum off your heels and rolling over onto the crown of the head as gravity brings those arms really overhead and behind you now. Come right onto the crown of the head and draw belly button into spine. So it's almost dome into the lower back. And a couple of deep full breaths here. You can move from side to side if that helps you open your shoulders. Exhale to release, rolling back into your Virasana seat, releasing your hands and bringing them forward on either side of your knees. So my fingers are just in front of my knees. And so we're going to do prep for the Loasana, which is a very intense Mulaband pose. So on your next inhalation, push the floor away and activate an internal rotation with the upper arms, and then activate into the scapula. So you make like a horseshoe shape with the upper body. That's the inhalation. And on the exhalation, lift your knees up, keeping your feet just to the floor. The full pose is to lift the feet up as well, but that's super intense. And exhale to release. So that's inhale to release. We're going to do two more like that. Inhale, activate horseshoe shape. Exhale, lift the knees up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to activate horseshoe shape with upper body. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This time we'll hold it a little longer, 3 rounds of a slight longer hold. So inhale, activate horseshoe shape, and exhale. Keep it there through the inhalation. Lift up the right leg. Exhale, lower the right leg. Inhale, lift up the left leg. Exhale, lower the left leg. Inhale, lower both knees. Exhale. Inhale, second round, horseshoe shape. Exhale, lift the knees up. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right foot down. Inhale, left up. Exhale, left down. Inhale, lower knees. Exhale. Last round. Inhale, horseshoe shape. Exhale, lift the knees up. Inhale, right. Exhale, right foot down. Inhale, left. Exhale, left foot down. Inhale, knees down. Exhale, slide your hands forward. And on the inhalation, come up into your first down dog. And you can bend and stretch and move and groove. Do what you need to feel comfortable in the pose, and stretch your hammies out. Maybe you're stretching into the shoulders, the side body, whatever feels good and right. Tuning into that full fire breath. Constricting the airflow at the back of the throat. When you're ready, come to steady the body, finding your down dog shape. 3 more breaths here. Inhale, looking forward, lifting up your right hand. Exhale, reaching right hand back to left ankle or calf. And look underneath your left shoulder, underarm now. 3 breaths here. Inhale, right hand back. Exhale. Inhale, left hand lifts up. Exhale, left hand reaches back to right ankle or calf. 3 breaths on this side. Keep activating through the inner thighs. Keep pushing your hips away from you and tilting them up towards the ceiling. Inhale, left hand forwards. Exhale. Inhale, bend into your knees and open your knees outwards as well. So almost making like readying yourself for what we're going to do, which is a froggy jump. So on your next exhalation, you're going to jump your feet forwards on the outside of your hands. Stopping at the front of the mat and coming into your malasana, the yogi squat. Rocking from side to side if that feels good. Starting to straighten through the back and feeling heaviness through the bum, through the base of the body. Really opening the chest out, pushing the knees away from each other. Just pausing here to open up the hips, because from here we're going to a nice, very, very strong fire activating sequence, or sequence of 2 poses repeated. Last full breath here, inhale. Exhale, breathing into the hips. And then lowering the bum onto the floor behind you. Bringing your feet together. And knees are bent, and we're coming into the boat pose. So inhale to lift the feet up. First option is to have your knees bent, either hands behind your thighs or arms alongside the legs. The way I will demonstrate will be the second or third option, which is to have the legs straight and the arms on the side. But in any stage you feel it's too much, you can return here or here. So we're in the boat pose. Let's take 3 breaths just to find our stability, become familiar with the pose and the way our bodies are today, the way we feel today. On the next inhalation, we're going to rock forwards onto our feet. Now, I did that without putting my hands on the floor. If you need a push, hands to floor, that's completely okay. And then from here, coming up into the Utkatasana, the chair pose. Exhale, sit back. 3 breaths here. Sitting super low, lowering your bum then at the bottom of that exhalation, bringing bum to mat. Nice, slow, steady movement. Again, use your hands if you need to. And inhale, Navasana. So those are our 2 poses. We're going to repeat this 5 times. Another full breath here, inhale. Exhale. On the inhalation, rolling forwards, coming onto the feet, standing up enough to find the squat with the exhalation. Weight in the back of the heels, roll the pelvic floor up and under to protect your lower back. Offer the chest forwards. Last breath here, inhale. On the exhalation, lowering. Nice smooth movement. Little transition to the mat. Inhale, Navasana. This is the 3rd round. Last breath here, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, coming forwards, finding the feet and standing up in the chair. Exhale, lowering into your chair, finding heaviness in the bum. At the bottom of that exhalation, lowering the bum, nice smooth movement. Inhale, finding chair. 2 more breaths here. Last exhalation, using the inhalation to come forwards. Standing up enough to then exhale, find your chair pose. Another full breath here, inhale. Exhale, lower the bum. Nice smooth movement. Last one, inhale, lifting the legs up. And exhale. 2 more breaths here. Try and focus on the breath, the power of the breath. Try and soften and find some calm in the face. Try not to strain. And on your next inhalation, coming forwards, standing up into the chair, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last breath, inhale. And exhale to slowly lower the bum. And then bring the knees together in front of the heart. Sit up nice and straight as you hug your knees in. Roll the shoulders down and away from the ears. And focus on your breath. Becoming aware of the heat in the body, your fire, your willpower, and not burning too bright, not combusting, not overworking it, staying in tune with your healthy edge. And then making sure you're in the middle of the mat, moving the bum back just enough for me, and maybe you were already in the middle. And we're going to come into the boat pose again, and we're going to do a nice variation for our fire. So inhale to lift up, finding your edge, either bent legs or straight. Exhale. On the inhalation, bringing hands overhead, and exhale to lower, but having your feet and your hands hover. And then inhale to lift again, bring your hands on the outside of the left leg. Inhale, exhale, inhale outside right leg, and exhale, wait, inhale, yes, exhale, inhale, sorry, exhale, inhale outside left, exhale, inhale, exhale, lower, inhale outside right, exhale, inhale center, and exhale lower. Last time on each side. Inhale up to the left, exhale, inhale to the center, exhale to lower. This will be the last time. Inhale up to the right, exhale, inhale to the center, and exhale. Find that nice seat, comfortable seat, pressing bum and hips into the floor as you draw your knees in towards the heart. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, coming forwards, using your hands if you need to, and bringing your hands in front of your feet, and then lifting the bum up enough to come into like a rag doll. Knees are still bent, but I want you to open your feet nice and widely. So we're going to go through 3 releasing breaths here. So knees are bent, feet nice and wide. Inhale to lift up, and exhale. Breathe out the mouth and audible sigh back of the mouth. Inhale to lift up, and inhale to lift up. Last one, and exhale. Inhale to lift up, and stay standing your Tadasana. Bring your feet together. Exhale, hands in front of the heart, palms together. Look down towards your fingertips, and just find your stability here in your Tadasana. Focus in with the breath, tuning into the right audibility of breath for you, tuning into your fire breath if you're using that. And then inhale to lift and lengthen. Exhale to fold forwards from the hips. Inhale, straight back, straight legs. On the exhalation, stepping, or if you're ready, jumping back, finding your plank, moving through Chaturanga, an up dog, or if you need to, using your knees, gentle cobra. We all meet in down dog. And exhale. 2 full breaths here in down dog. Inhale, looking forward to your hands. And on the exhalation, jumping or stepping your way to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Let's do another round. Inhale. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale to lift and lengthen. Exhale, jump or step. Find your flow, moving through the up dog or gentle cobra. We all meet down in our down dog. 2 full breaths here. Inhale, looking forward to your hands. Exhale, jump or step. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, reverse dive up. Exhale. Let's do another round. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale to lift and lengthen. And bend the knees, jump or step. Find your flow through your sun salutation, piking into your down dog. 2 full breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, looking forwards, using the exhalation, jump or step. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold in. Inhale to rise. Exhale. Let's do our last 3 in the namaskar. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, straight arms, straight legs. Exhale, jump or step. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 2 full breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, looking forward, using the exhalation, jump or step. Inhale, straight back, straight legs. Exhale, fold in. Stay here for another 2 or 3 breaths in our standing forward bend, bringing the weight right forwards onto the balls of the feet and maybe hooking middle and index finger around big toe. If you have that grip, or maybe using a strap, that's also okay, or holding onto the back of your calves if your feet are not accessible. And once you have your grip, really tilt the hips up towards the ceiling and open the elbows out to make space for your Manipura chakra, your solar plexus chakra, your center of fire. And keep tilting the hips up, keep bringing the weight forward onto the balls of the feet. Flow through the last full breath in this hold. Exhale. And then inhale, release your hands from wherever they are and roll up vertebra by vertebra. Bringing your head up last. Keep your knees buoyant. Inhale to look forwards. And then exhale to sweep your hands behind your heels. Inhale to come up into a chair pose. We'll start our fire flow. Exhale. Inhale, bring your hands together. Exhale, sweep your hands, so hands in front of the heart, sweep them out to the right side, left elbow over right knee. So coming into a twisted chair, press both knees together and just look at your knees for a second, check the alignment of your knees here. And then once you've found knees are in alignment, start to leverage left elbow on right outer upper thigh, opening the torso more towards the right side, really pressing your hands away from each other. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, let's find the left side. Same process, look down at your knees if you think they might be out of alignment, and then start to leverage on that top thigh, opening the torso more towards the side. Last breath here, inhale, exhale. Inhale to come to the center, to lift up, and with that, lift up your right leg. So as you do that, engage through the middle, the inner thighs, and draw the very base of the body up in towards the belly button back in towards the back, and then round in the spine, and bring your arms down in a lovely long arc, and then draw them back alongside you, spread into your fingers, and use the next exhalation to kick back in the same direction as your hands, coming into a helicopter balance. But let's start to tilt and offer the chest further forwards towards the floor, coming into a diagonal shape with the body here. Press out through the ball of the foot, spread your toes for balance, like a thunderbolt. Last full breath here, inhale and exhale. On the next inhalation, let's draw that right leg back up, bending the knee, drawing it back up, and this time drawing your hands in front of you in fists as you draw the knee in towards the heart, round through the back, belly button into spine. So that's exhale. Inhale to stand up, exhale to straighten that leg and push the air away from you, palms pressed away. One more breath here, inhale, exhale. Inhale, bring the palms together and draw that foot up to find a right angle or a figure four shape with the right leg, and then sit back into a squat with a figure four shape in your right leg. Two options here. One is to bring your elbows on your right foot and right knee and sit back for more balance. Or if you have your balance, bring your hands first to the third eye and then open your wings out. 3 more breaths here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, sit a little further. Inhale, draw that leg up. And then exhale, kick back and behind you, finding warrior one, left foot forward, right foot back. Inhale to bring the arms up alongside the ears. So your back foot is at a 45-degree angle and your chest and hips are front onto the mat. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, get a little lower. Inhale, look up towards the ceiling. Exhale to sweep your hands behind you, finding your fists behind the bum. Inhale to straighten the arms, and exhale, let's find our humble warrior on the inside of that left leg, bringing your arms overhead, letting gravity do the work as gravity draws your face and your head down towards the mat. Another 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, the back foot glued to the mat, particularly the outer part of the back foot and the baby toe. Last exhalation. Inhale to lift up. And with that, straighten the front leg. And then draw the back foot in a little closer so the feet are about 1 meter apart. Draw the arms out. Ready yourself for the Trikonasana. Deep full breath in to lengthen through the spine. And then exhale to start to reach towards the left side, locking your both of your knees, bringing left hand to left foot and looking up towards your right arm. Triangle or Trikonasana. Don't Don't lose the integrity of the hips. So engage glutes, squeeze between the thighs and push feet into floor. If you have your balance here and you want to go further, sweep the right hand behind your back and find the left upper thigh. If you want to go further full for your fire flow, lift up the left arm and reach forward using your core power to hold the pose aloft. Last breath here, inhale, exhale. Inhale to bend into that front foot wherever you are, placing your left hand to the floor then, and using the inhalation to come up into the half moon balance. You can release the right arm and find option 1, your conventional half moon. Option 2, you can lift your left hand off the floor and come to balance. Another 2 breaths here, inhale, exhale, inhale. On the exhalation, return left hand to floor and find your Chapasana if it's available to you. So bending into that right foot, right hand to right foot, and then kicking into your right hand. Well, this is also called the sugar cane pose, to open out into the hips. Make your chest vulnerable. So open and be relaxed through the upper back, middle and upper back. Last breath here, inhale, exhale. Inhale to release that leg, and then everybody, wherever you were, stepping back with the right leg, finding a low lunge, arms behind you, and then inhale to sweep the arms forward, thunderbolt pose. 3 breaths here, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Lowering your hands on either side of that left foot, and then stepping back with the left foot, either keeping the foot aloft or bringing it to the floor, and let's flow through Vinyasa. Exhale, inhale, up dog, and exhale, down dog. Everybody meeting in down dog. Full breath, inhale, exhale. Inhale, looking forwards. Exhale, bringing your elbows onto the mat. Finding your dolphin pose, dolphin balance. So take a moment to find your alignment there as you perhaps walk your feet towards your face, soften through the neck. Check that your elbows aren't moving outwards. So glue them into the mat and make the neck soft and long. Last breath here, inhale, exhale, and then walk your feet backwards. Find your dolphin plank. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, walk your feet forward. Find the dolphin. Last time here. 2 breaths. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Walk your feet back. Last time here. 2 breaths. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, lower your hips, and then soften your arms and come into the crocodile pose. Heels out, toes in, looking out to either the right or the left side, cradling your face in your hands. Close your eyes and just feel the beating of your heart. Tune in with your breath and body. Your eyes are closed. This is a moment of stillness, the clean slate after the fire destruction, the burning of the fire. Last full breath here, inhale, exhale. Inhale to open your eyes. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes under, either moving through on your knees through tabletop or straight there. Find your way to down dog. Take a deep breath here, inhale. And then on your exhalation, come onto the balls of the feet and slowly lower your knees underneath you, and then sit back onto your heels. Before we do the other side, we'll end the flow with 3 lion breaths. So you might be familiar with this. It's not glamorous, but it's very relieving, and it builds a lot of heat in the body and a lot of willpower to laugh at yourself, if nothing else. So I'll demonstrate once, then we'll do 3 times together. So you'll take a deep breath in. I'll do it facing the camera so you can see. And on the exhalation, you go. Okay, so we can all do that. So facing the front of the mat 3 times, deep breath in. And out. The scarier, the better. Deep breath in. And third one, inhale. And inhale, sweep your hands forward. Exhale, found your down dog. Inhale, look forward towards your hands. Exhale, jump or step to the front of the mat. Inhale, straight back, straight legs. Exhale, fold in. Sweep your hands behind your heels. Inhale to come up into chair. Exhale to sit back on your heels, feeling the weight in the bum. Inhale, look up to your hands. Exhale, bring them in front of the heart, Anjali Mudra. And inhale, steady yourself. Exhale, swivel to the left side this time first. Right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Look down towards your knees. Check your legs are still perfectly in alignment as you pivot off that outer top thigh. Last breath here, inhale. Exhale. Inhale to lift. Exhale, let's find our revolved chair on the other side. Left elbow outside right knee, check your knees, and then open your chest as much as you can to the side. Last breath here, inhale. Exhale. Inhale to lift up. And as you lift up your left leg, drawing belly button into spine, base of body in towards belly button, thighs together, activated. Using the exhalation to draw your arms through behind you, through the length of the torso, and then kick back with the left leg. Make the chest vulnerable towards the floor and find the diagonal shape, the lightning bolt shape. Reach through the top of the head as much as you reach through the feet. Last full breath here. On the inhalation, let's return to stand the front and face the front of the mat, lifting up the left leg, lifting up the arms. Exhale, draw the arms down alongside the body and then round in the spine. Really draw the knee in towards the heart. Inhale. Exhale, straighten that left leg and push the air away. Keep the hands there, one breath, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, draw the left leg in towards you. Find the figure of 4 shape with the left leg. And exhale, sit forwards into your figure 4 squat. Either bring elbow to rest on that left leg if you need it for balance. Or if you have your balance and you did this on the other side, support yourself. Bring thumbs up towards third eye. And then open the arms out, bird balance. Exhale, 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath here, inhale. Exhale, sitting a little lower. Inhale to stand up, draw the knee up enough to then exhale and step back, finding warrior 1. Right knee now at a 90-degree angle, back foot at 45, arms up. Exhale. Make sure that you are swiveling to really face the front of your mat. Press the earth away through the feet. Try and lengthen and open through the chest and arms. Last full breath here, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, swivel the hands behind you. Hands together behind the bum. Exhale. Inhale to lift and lengthen. Exhale, tilting forwards. Finding your humble warrior on the inside of the right leg this time. Soften your face, soften your jaw, soften your neck. Feel the weight of the head and the arms. Last breath here, inhale. Exhale. Inhale to come up, and with that, straighten the front leg. Ready yourself for the Trikonasana. You walk the back foot in just enough to be comfortable. Palms facing downwards, arms out. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach towards the right. Find your Trikonasana. Lock your knees. Open the torso towards the left side of the mat. Make the neck long and soft, shoulders expansive. If it serves you, left hand behind the small of the back, finding the top right thigh. Find your balance there. Check that you're still engaging the glutes and the adductors. And if you are and feel comfortable, inhale to lift up with that right arm, maybe finding your Shiva Mudra. As you reach through the top of the head, reach through that hand, push the earth away through the feet. Last breath here, inhale, exhale. Inhale, bend into that front knee and find your way into your half moon balance, releasing the left arm. First iteration, hand to floor, and working to make as much space as possible through the back foot, through the top hand. If you did it on the one side, test your balance here as you lift up the right hand, bring it to heart. Last full breath here, inhale, exhale. Inhale, right hand to floor. Exhale, bending into the left knee, trying to connect left hand to left foot, finding your sugarcane pose. So really kicking that left foot into the hand as you offer the chest forwards, making the chest vulnerable. Last breath here, inhale, exhale. Lowering that left leg, kicking it back and behind you, and finding your thunder pole pose on the next inhalation. Exhale. So this is our real fire pose. We had a few, and this is one of them. Another 2 breaths. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, looking forwards, hands on either side of the right foot. Step back with the right foot, and then exhale. Find your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. One full breath here, inhale, exhale. Inhale, look forward to your hands. Exhale, bring your elbows to the mat. Find your dolphin as you soften your neck. Press your hands and elbows into the floor. Tilt your hips, engage through the thighs. This is a true Manipura chakra pose. On your next inhalation, step your feet back. Find your dolphin plank. 2 breaths here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, step your feet forward. Exhale. Another breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, step forwards. Dolphin plank last time. Exhale. Last breath. Inhale. Exhale to lower the hips. Soften through the chest, soften the arms, and come into your crocodile pose, looking out in the opposite direction this time. Toes in, heels out. Truly connect with your breath here. Perhaps close your eyes. This is a cooling pose, a restorative pose. The opposing force to our fire. An opportunity to reconnect in the process of creation and destruction. To tune into your sensations, to find benefit through engagement and calm in the mind. Taking your active practice into another dimension, a deeper dimension. Last breath here. And then inhale to look forwards. And before we slide back, you can just lift your feet up and let's do a nice back bend. So bringing your hands over your feet, knees together. Let's find the bow. Bringing your chin to the floor, exhale to release all air. Inhale to kick into your feet and bring your chest up with the power of the legs, the power of the glutes. Try and keep your knees and feet close together. Try and soften through the shoulders. Really lead through the power of the legs. Breathing is still rhythmical. Strong pose. So try and soften the face and keep full engagement with breath. Last 2 breaths. Finding your last exhalation and slowly lowering your feet and your knees, placing your hands underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes under, and move either through tabletop or through plank to find your down dog. We all meet in down dog. Full breath, inhale, exhale. Inhale, lift up your heels. Exhale, bring your knees to the floor. Slide the bum back, and we'll do 3 lion breaths to finish off the side of the flow. Hands over your knees, and take a deep inhalation. And inhale, sit the bum back. And last one, inhale. And inhale, bum back. And let's have a cooling posture to end off. So bring the knees forward just enough to bring your bum between your legs, between your feet. And we're going to go back into the Supta Baddha Virasana. If you know that this is not good for your knees, even if you put a cushion under your bum or lower back, then you can go into the Supta Baddha Konasana. So it's the same backward reclining movement, but your feet are in front of you, soles of the feet together, knees out. So that will be soft for your knees. Otherwise, you can join me in the Supta Baddha Virasana. Coming back first onto your elbows. You can also stop here if this is as far as your body will allow. But if you can go further, you can relax and recline back fully. Bring your arms up above your head to frame your face. And you're really offering the solar plexus up towards the ceiling through this pose. Breathing full. And maybe now starting to turn off your fire breath, connecting through a softer and cooler breath, not making that sound through the constriction of the back of the throat. Starting to transition into the soft, cool, introverted part of your practice. Holding for another 5 breath cycles here in this pose. And when you're ready, coming out of the pose, to bring your elbows first on either side of the body, pressing hands and elbows into the floor, lifting up the torso enough to find your seat again. Move your feet out towards the left side, and we'll finish off with a nice twist, the Ardha Matsyendrasana, the king of our twists. So your feet were out towards the left side. You'll bring your left leg over the right, sit on both bum cheeks, right leg knee bent underneath you. Your quad on the right side in line with the outer part of the right mat. Take a deep breath in to lengthen through the body, and then exhale to twist towards the left side, bringing your left hand on the floor, far round as possible. Inhale to lift and lengthen again, reaching up with the right arm, and then exhale, find your twist, right arm on the outside of the left leg. Looking behind you, if it's in your practice to find a bind with your hands, that's fine. Otherwise, keep your hands separate, regardless of where you are. Keep the eyes steady, keep the breath steady, and start to drink in the more reflective and soft and nourishing part of your practice and pose. Last 2 breaths here. Counter your gaze, looking over the right shoulder. And then exhale to release your hands. Let's swap over to the other side. Left leg underneath, right leg on top, bum to the floor. Lift and lengthen through the spine. Exhale, swivel around, right hand as far around as possible. Inhale to lift up with the left, and exhale. Find your pose. Whatever you did on the one side with your hands, make sure that you do the same on the other side. When you're ready, counter your gaze, looking over the left shoulder now. And then slowly releasing your hands, releasing the pose, bringing both feet up in front of you. And from here, you can roll down vertebra by vertebra, taking your time, taking great care. You roll down onto the mat and find your Shavasana. Use whatever you need to be comfortable, whether it's extra cushions, blankets, socks, whatever you need, find them now and make yourself comfortable. Feel a sense of spaciousness in the body as you recline back. And close your eyes and take a moment to feel the touch of eyelids to eyeballs. Feel the heaviness in the eyeballs, but also that comfort of flesh on the eyeballs, and feel the buoyancy and the forgiving texture and potential of the eye sockets. And let that sensation seep back into the skull, into your brain. Let your brain be soft. Let the brain matter be soft and relaxed. And through that, send automated signals to the whole of the body to relax. To relax the limbs and the feet, to relax the face, the tendons, the organs, the back, the nerves, the bones. Letting go into the forgiving earth, feeling the full support of the earth beneath you, and knowing for these few moments that the sole intention is to not think about it, to not do anything, to simply let go. Such a simple and profound gift to yourself. You are so deserving of it. Indeed, the most important part of our practice today. So give yourself that gift. I invite you to gently move your thumbs over your fingertips. And maybe take a deep breath in and stretch your arms up above your head. Maybe reach into your toes. And then in your own time, in a way that feels right and good for your body, come up to a seated position facing forwards. I invite you to bring your hands together in a Jani Mudra in front of your chest and to join me in the universal vibration of Om. Taking a deep breath in. Om. to all our teachers, past, present, and future, all our loved ones who could not be here with us this evening or in this practice. Thank you. May your fire burn bright. Namaste. Thank you for joining me this evening and in our other practices over this time. I've really enjoyed it. It's been an absolute privilege and a joy. So thank you for opening your homes and